viewers, welcome to my channel once again. This is Teacher Jaja on the series Resumption Preparation for Teachers. If you're just seeing my video for the first time, I would encourage you to go check my other videos. That way you would understand what I am doing, so you wouldn't be missing any part of the video I have done. Please kindly remember to like my video, follow me, subscribe, share the link with other teachers so that they can also benefit, and don't forget to hit the notification button so that when next I drop a video, you would be the first to be notified. So today, quickly, we're going into classroom experience as part of resumption preparation. You know, although we have talked about so many things, sometimes you go into the classroom and you're going to see some different things that you didn't even prepare for. That is what I call what? Classroom experience. So classroom experience, I'm going to take it bit by bit, explaining every aspect of classroom experience that you may likely see or you may come in contact with to help you. But before I go into that, if you want any educational services like training your teachers, upgrading your scheme of work, or any other kind of educational services, you can chat me up on the number 0811-744-2244. Once again, if you want any educational service like teachers training and all of that, please chat me up on 0811-744-2244. So before I go into what we're going to be doing today, I would likely want to share with you some of the books that I have worked on that helps children in early years. For example, this one is Fun Phonics. This is for level 1. Okay, so this book is it's so amazing. Now, people that have used this book, they keep telling me, oh, Teacher Jaja, oh wow, I like this book. It's for children between the ages of 2 to 3. So this is level 1. I also have another one on exploring mathematics, so it gives the child a foundation for math. It's also for age 2 to 3. So if you're interested, chat me up on the number that I have been calling. I also have Fun Phonics. This is for level 3. I have Fun Phonics for level 3, still helping the child work with phonics. I also have Fun Phonics for level 2. This would help the child to still breaking it into tiny bits to help the child. I have Fun Phonics level 4. So, you know, it goes from one level to the other level, you know, from one level to another, helping the child to progress nicely. Honestly, those that have used this book, schools that have used these books, they keep calling me for it and all of that because it has really helped the children. You know, we have children at the age of 2, 3 in school, and sometimes having resources for them at that age, especially for literacy and math, has been quite challenging. And so I had to come up with that. It will help you a lot. I've had testimonies concerning that book. So chat me up if you need to book a copy. Another one I have is Introduction to Reading. Well, I am one of those that have experienced and have seen children read at age 3, and my book has been very helpful for children at that age. So this is Introduction for Reading. Introduction for Reading. So if your child is even having reading challenges, this will help the child. So this is book 1, Introduction to Reading, and then this is Introduction to Reading. Sorry about that. Introduction to Reading. This is book 2, you know, level 2. It helps the children a lot. So if you need any of these books for the children in your school or for your child personally, please do what? Don't hesitate to contact me, and I'm sure you'll be glad you did. So once again, back to what we are doing today. I've told you that I'm bringing something that you would really need, which is classroom experience. But like I said before, for you to be able to understand what I am doing currently, you have to watch my other videos. I have done a video on general introduction to resumption preparation. I have done a video on preparing for resumption with your scheme of work. There's a video on preparing for resumption with your lesson plan, then preparing for classroom management, then resumption drama, the kind of parents in your classroom, and then I have done also a video on goal setting. So I would encourage you to go watch these videos before you come to this particular one. That way you would understand everything I'm doing. So I'm going to make this one quite short because it's gradually going into another series. So do what? Stay with me. Once again, please don't forget to like, don't forget to share with other teachers so that they can benefit. Please follow me and then subscribe. Please also hit the notification button so that when I drop my next video, you will be the first to be notified. So today we would be talking about classroom experience. So what is classroom experience quickly? Classroom experience is what the reality in the classroom is. You know, people tell you a lot of stories. Oh, this happens in class. So classroom experience is what really is happening in the classroom. Why do I need you to prepare for classroom experience? Because it is not everything that you plan that will play out the way you want in the classroom. So that is why classroom experience, having knowledge of the different experiences in the classroom will help you, especially if you're a beginning teacher, especially if you're a teacher that is having like few years of experience. But even as a teacher that would have had 10 years, 15 years of experience, you can relate with me that you can never get it all with classroom experience. So classroom experience is the real situation in the classroom. As a teacher, what is that real situation in the classroom? Let's start with the simplest thing. Number one, let's start with teaching, because as a teacher, that is what you're called to do before we go into other things. So sometimes you find yourself, have you ever prepared for a lesson, go to deliver the lesson, and it did not turn out the way you wanted it to be? That is number one classroom experience for a teacher. So you prepare a lesson, you get your resources, you're very confident that, oh, as I'm going to this class, I'm going in and then I'm getting results, only for you to go, boom, it did not turn out the way you wanted. That is number one classroom experience, when things work in the opposite direction. Now, what makes us have this classroom experience is because we go into classes with concepts that we have planned, with methodologies that we have read, and then we go into the classroom and only for us to realize that what we planned did not work. Now, the first thing I will teach you in classroom experience is no method works completely or effectively or at 100%. So as a teacher, you need to have the ability to put conventional and non-conventional methods of learning and then come with it to the classroom. What do I mean by conventional method? Conventional methods are methods that are strategies that you can find in books. Non-conventional methods are the ones that comes with your years of experience or you being creative. You need to come with these two to the classroom. That's the only way you're going to be able to handle what you see in the classroom. Now, I'll give you a quick example with something. Now, I believe so much in Jolly Phonics. It helps children to read. But with my experience, I have come to the point where I've realized that all children do not read through Jolly Phonics. I know you're going to be shocked. For those of us using Jolly Phonics, you're going to say, what is she talking about? Now, you always have children in your classroom that do not read with the Jolly Phonics. So they learn all the sounds, they know all the sounds, but when it comes to putting it together, they become stuck. What do you think happens there? You need to do what? Bring unconventional method to do what? To help them. So if you need to know other methods that you can help your readers with, please chat me up on 08117442244. That way I would be helping you with what? With how to help children with reading by giving you strategies that works aside from Jolly Phonics. The truth is, take my word for it, Jolly Phonics does not work for all the children. It doesn't, in as much as a lot of schools go into it, but it helps, it works. It's something I have used. Like my books that I've showed you, they are basically using the phonics method, but within the book I've also added other strategies that can help children do what? Children read. Because the Jolly Phonics does not work for all children. It doesn't mean that, don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean that it doesn't work or it's not good. But the thing is, the true classroom experience is the strategies that schools give us to use or our HODs give us to use, or our school design that we use sometimes don't work for all the children. So the true classroom experience there is you would have some children stuck with using Jolly Phonics because it never works for them. And so you feel that the children are not doing well, but it's your methodology. Now, another quick thing I will bring to you in classroom experience is, in as much as we're advocating for an activity-based classroom, we're advocating for creativity in the classroom. Now, I will tell you that in the real classroom, learning experience is going to be different. Learning experience is going to be different. The children are not going to learn the way you teach. So now what I'm telling you as a teacher is move away from children learning the way you teach to making the children learn the way they want to learn. I have said something that you need to pay attention to. Let children learn the way they want to learn rather than you pushing them to learn the way you teach. Those that learn the way the teachers teach are called adaptive learners. So that means that any teacher that comes into the class, they adjust to the teacher's or teaching style. They are called adaptive learners. And those are the children that we wave the flag for. And we say, oh, they're quite smart, they're so intelligent and all of that. But the truth is because they're adaptive what? Learners. But what of the other type of learners? Now, that is the true classroom experience. So you go into the class with a strategy, with a method. And so considering the environment, you realize that your hope is being what is being dashed. So for example, some schools would say the children are not supposed to cram, the children are not supposed to do cram and pour and all of that. It's not helping them, it's not good enough, it's not lasting. But whether we like it or not, it's a learning style for a child in your classroom. So how do you inculcate this into your lesson plan? Remember, we're talking about real classroom experience. So this is where I will stop today. I'm going to do another video to continue with the classroom experience. Once again, if you need any educational services, you can reach out to me via chat on the number 081 17442244. I'll call the number again, 081 17442244. So that will be it for today until we meet some other time. Bye bye.